Hey everybody, it should be
Hey, how's it
live.
going?
Let me make sure that our audio is correct. There's like three sources now. Let me kill that one. Oh wait, I might need to keep that one open. Let's see, I think it's this one. All right, all right. Say something.
Hey, how's it going, man?
All right. Yep. Still not streaming professionals over here. If anybody didn't know, but
Right, we're still trying to figure stuff out.
we're still trying to figure stuff out. We're getting better though. Like I already kind of know that there's at least one thing that I have to cancel out. But please let us know if there's any issues going on, and definitely invite your friends. Let's see.
Yeah, cause are we
Currently,
like, cause this is like what our fourth stream?
yeah, for stream,
Yeah, we
and
get better every time. We get more on time.
we get
We get,
more on time.
and we get
Only 7 minutes late, which I'm
exactly.
putting down as a victory.
Yeah, I think that's a victory. It's like we're not in the double digits yet. You can hear us, which is good, unless you can't, which is bad. You somebody should say something.
And somebody should definitely say something. We definitely have the live chat up. Please tell us if you can't hear us.
Right.
Um, but yeah, no. So we announced on Instagram that we were talking about today that we wanted to talk about. We kind of like these week for the winter podcast for the winter stream. We did a topic and we really enjoyed that and we feel like that makes sense for the structure of the show going forward.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try that out, kind of going on, and then we might try out some other things like some games that we have in mind, different things like that. So let's see. The first things up is we wanted to talk about criticism and how and criticism in art and things like that. I feel like a lot of times, like when we're talking about like art, like forget criticism in other areas. When we're talking about like criticism in art, I feel like everybody whenever you do something, you always put a lot of passion into it. If you, especially if you're working really hard, but it's something about like art. It's like like you could put passion into a farm, but the farm will bring you money. That passion has some type of weight. Like when you put passion into art, there is you kind of give it its initial value. It's kind of like it's literally your baby. It has nothing. It is nothing, but you give it some level of importance. And so like
Right.
it is this weird situation where it's like to have someone just criticize it even in my most like like I'm not like a like a drawing artist or
Drawer.
anything like that, right? But like I remember one time I wrote like this personal not personal story. I wrote this like story that I made for class, and I remember like I was like I'm ready for it, like I'm gonna be good, and then I walked in that room and my story got torn to pieces and they were like this doesn't even make any sense and da 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 da. And it's a combination of like I
No.
feel that's not fair, and also that is a fair argument,
Yeah,
which
no,
is like, which is really that's definitely something I've challenged with substantially in terms of trying to you know kind of handle it in that regard. So I don't know. What about you? What's your experiences with like criticism and things like that? I know that you definitely being in art school. There's like
yeah. There was like a
tons
whole
of
art to
criticism.
the critique, and yeah, and
Right, they just
we'll kind of
show
go
up.
into that in the stream, but like just as a kind of like a front thing, like yeah, I've definitely sat through my fair share of critiques, and then some critiques are nice where you just kind of go in, either you go in confident or you go in feeling like, oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty good, and it goes fine, and then there's others where you just get like torn to pieces, and it's just not a fun experience. I will say though, for me, a lot of times how I feel about the work directly, I don't know if they can like smell it on me or something, but like I feel like I kind of know when I'm about to go into a bad critique. And usually it's because I've made something that might not have been like I feel like my best work. That's usually when
Hmm.
I've had bad critiques. Um, but like you never know how bad it's more so for me it's like how bad is the critique gonna be, but other times when I'm feeling pretty confident in the work, I'll have a good critique, but even then I feel like there's ranges of criticism. and how those things kind of work.
No, no, no. That definitely, yeah, that definitely makes sense. Um, yeah, it's that range of criticism, like I think where sometimes you hear like a critique and you're like, okay, this feels like maybe a little useful, but it still kind of hurts. And I think one thing that I've had to get used to is kind of just like, regardless if it's a good idea or not, you gotta understand that it's gonna hurt a little bit because you really thought it was a good idea. Now, if you thought it was garbage, then you're getting sad about the fact that you put out garbage, which is even
Exactly, which is a
more
whole
sad.
different kind of thing.
Yeah, that's a whole different problem. But like, if you feel like you did a good job and somebody's like, yeah, I think you could have done a lot better, then I understand where the kind of like the frustration comes from. So for sure, um, definitely a hard issue to kind of talk about. We were actually looking at a video today. A buddy of mine showed me a video. It's of Monday Night Football. Like they do animations, I think weekly or something like that. And so it's like I think I want to kind of take us through one of these and kind of just look at it. So let's see. I think I have it played up here. So let's see. Bring that over here. Mm-mm-mm. Okay.
Why don't you like next time do the multiply layer? Like, look, bro, I ain't asked for that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is not the time or the place. So like I think the first thing is like is just one ask like, hey, are you looking for any like advice or anything like that? And if they say yes, that's the first way to broach criticism. I think already you'll find that the person might be more receptive, and two, the person might feel that the person that's giving the criticism, is coming from a genuine place. Because some people are just kind of haters too. Like, so
Yeah,
I
no.
think people are kind of like afraid. Sometimes people don't want to. I think that makes people uncomfortable with asking for criticism too. So I think doing
Mm.
those types of things helps.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I guess this would maybe go into more and accepting it, but like it's
Yeah.
pretty important to ask for criticism, regardless of how you feel and you think you've worked on something really hard. Like getting a fresh pair of eyes is beneficial. I mean, like my professional work is engineering, and that's not very artistic, but like it was something like very fundamental, like to what I've learned in school that I was doing today, and like I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, I think I've made all the right assumptions, but I went over to my roommate, who also happens to be an engineer, and asked him to, like, hey, can you take a look at this? And he pointed out, he was like, no, I think this assumption might be incorrect. I think you could try better. I think if you did this, this could make it better. Now, to be fair, I'm talking about something with an objective answer potentially,
Right.
depending on the type of engineering you're doing. But I think the same still applies. Don't have the pride in you and you can't release it to kind of get some critique on what you're doing. Because
Exactly. That's
ultimately, if you're
important too.
going to the right people, they're trying to make your product better. So it's
Yeah.
incredibly important
That's another important thing, asking for criticism from the right people too.
from the right people
Yeah,
because there's
people whose
going to be
opinion you
some people.
value, people whose opinion you trust,
Mm-hmm.
all that kind of stuff. Like it's
I know
yeah,
I consistently ask for the opinion of people that I think, again, are the ones who really matter. Like everybody else is kind of like one thing or another. But yeah, but getting back to the topic, I think if you're
like
trying
yeah,
to
like
give
perfect example.
criticism,
No one wants an opinion from like Ted Cruz or something like that because it's like that's not like who cares? You know what I mean?
whoa,
Like
whoa, whoa, why are you bringing the Zodiac killer up, bro?
right,
You
exactly.
tripping?
Yeah.
Come on, man. No, but
uh,
the point is that I think when you're trying to figure out like when you're trying to give somebody criticism, just go into it like, did that person ask you? Okay, if that person asked you, what do you think will make this subjectively and objectively better? When I look at something
And then my professor was like, you can cut the human character. They don't do anything for the story. They don't necessarily. It is just extra animation for you. It's another character design to design. Don't worry about it. They don't really do anything for this. You can get rid of them. And he was right, so I cut it. But there was another example where another professor told me there was a gag in the film that he thought I should have changed to make it a little bit more. To me, it sounded a little bit more complicated, or he just said I should cut the gag altogether. Now, I thought it was a funny gag, so
What
I
was the
just
gag in
never.
question?
It was the gag where Bruce has Floyd in his mouth, and Floyd is screaming, and then Bruce chomps down and he squeaks like a squeak ball, and he goes like ah squeak, and it's just like that, right?
Yeah.
So he told me to cut that gag. But I was like, I don't want to cut that gag. I think that gag's funny. And that's always the gag that gets the biggest laugh. So it's one of
No,
those
that's
things where
definitely
it's
a good
just,
one. Like, and
yeah,
that person might have had some really good. Don't get me wrong.
yeah,
That person might have had some really
yeah.
good points as
Because
to
he
why
just
you
did,
should
maybe
cut
he, and
that.
it's also, exactly, and he just didn't think that the gag was that funny. Now, to me, I thought the gag was funny. So I was just like, I think that, the audience that I'm targeting the film to might like the gag. And it's like he was completely valid in his criticism with that. But I think for me, it was just me kind of understanding that I got to decide, like, that was an example of subjective criticism where you're kind of like, all right, well, that might not be what I want to do with this. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
I think, you know, that's kind of just an example of like two things that can kind of a time that you can listen to something and then kind of decide what you want to take and what you don't want to take.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like I remember especially in my last year of college, like that kind of became like the big thing when they kind of put you on a capstone project. It's like taking certain suggestions and letting certain suggestions go. Like,
Yeah.
you know your own time management, you know your own things. Sometimes somebody could offer you an idea that you like, but ultimately will impact other things so significantly that it ultimately degrades the quality of the rest of the work.
Oh
Like,
yeah, or it takes up too much time too.
yeah, for sure. Like nobody wants to like it don't matter if this looks excellent if you don't turn it in. Like if nobody ever sees your art and things like that, then ultimately, like here's the thing. You shouldn't create art based on whether or not people see it. That's not what I'm trying to say. But I'm just saying like if you want to get something out, get it out.
Yeah.
And like if you have infinite time to work on it, at some point draw the line and then still put the part out. So it's like when I look at that, that goofy NFL sketch, I think it's ultimately hitting all the right buttons. Like I I think the uncanny valley for it actually kind of works, which I
Oh
think
yeah, I
is
think
kind
it
of
works in
funny.
tone with like the comedy that they're trying to do, and I just think I think it's actually pretty funny when I saw it. Like
Right.
it was like the animation. It's kind of like those Rankin Bass like old like if you think about the Rankin Bass like specials that we kind of talked about in the Christmas episode of this.
Uh huh.
Um,
Yeah.
those are
Them
really
joints.
weird looking cartoons, right?
Yeah.
But it's like they're charming and
Yes.
everyone watches them every single year. There's like a certain charm to it. Like
Right.
it's like I think, especially like there's no formula to this kind of thing. There are some things that are just like yeah, there's gonna be objective things like this might not be the best animation or whatever, but like to your point about getting it out there, right? Like
Right.
I don't remember who said this the first time, but I know every animator I know has said this at one point. You're never actually done a film. You're never actually done like an animated project. It just gets taken away from you. So
Right.
if you're one of those people that just likes to work on things forever and stuff like that, which in some cases is fine, like you want to give stuff the time that you want. Just know that most of the time, the films that you see on the screen that are done, they're not done. They just the deadline came up.
Right. Exactly.
And they had to put it up
I
on the
think
screen. Some
that
people just
happens. I
get
think
longer time than others.
you can pretty much apply that to many things in your life, and I think it ultimately just helps to know when it's just time to move on, man. It's
Yeah,
time to move on.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
Like you
but
learn things from different productions too.
oh, for sure. Yeah, no, but that's kind of just like that's kind of like the two pieces that we wanted to give. We thought that'd be an interesting thing. You're starting off. I think a lot of people are starting off the new year. You're You're excited. 2020 was like, for lack of a better term, a shit show
Yeah.
for pretty much everybody except for Wall Street. But it seems like they're getting their shit show this
I was
week.
gonna say, yeah, this is the roaring 20s. I was just like, basically, I sent a message to somebody about this earlier, but I said the decade of the 20s is just basically just cruel irony, and I think it's hilarious. So it's just
Oh my
like,
gosh, yes, the stonks. Oh my
right.
gosh, those, I'm telling you, man. Is there ever been any? We need an animated film related to the stock market. That seems like a good idea. Somebody should get on that.
For the
Like, I need a
kids.
Wolf of Wall
It's like,
Street
nah.
animated version,
Right.
but like the same vein as Wolf of Wall Street, not the same. Because that movie is wild. It's one of my
Yeah.
favorite movies. Oh man, remember we went to
I
go see it
love
for
Wolf
my?
of Wall Street.
Did we get to go see Wolf of Wall Street for my birthday? I can't remember. I think it was either
No,
my 17th or my 18th. I can't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Well, it no,
But
because it came out in December. Well, actually, your birthday's pretty close to like Christmas. I think because I think it
yeah,
came
so
out.
we would have probably went to go see. I feel
Yeah.
like that would have been a thing where we're like, oh, we'll go see it early.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some odd reason or another. I don't know. But yeah, no. But so in 2021, ask for criticism, learn how to take it properly, and do more art. Make more art or put out art. Do art. I don't know. There's a lot of pressure. There's all these societal pressures to do more stuff. Just work on your art.
Make what you want to make. I
Make
think
what you want
sometimes.
to make in 2021. Let's make this a happier year than what it was before.
Yeah, I think for me, like what I've been trying to do with like our Imaginex productions and things like that, I look at each of them as a learning opportunity. Like I can point to something that I learned on each short that we've done up to this point and things like that, and not only just how to manage doing a short, but also like things to speed up production, things that make things
Hmm.
look better, techniques to try, all these different kinds of things. But it's like that's why, I think just being willing to try something and it not work out, try something and yeah, it kind of blows up in your face, all these different kinds
Yeah,
of things. It's better to get all of that out as early as possible than trying to
right.
make the first thing you ever do the best
Because
thing
what is
you'll
it?
ever
Steve
do.
Jobs says fail faster, right? Like that's the whole
Yeah,
goal. And I,
yeah,
honestly, I mean, look, in 2021, I think that's a big push for IAS because we just want to try new things and see kind of what sticks, what people like. Because ultimately, we're just trying to get in front of more people, so we can kind of just show off this art. We think we have some really cool stories to tell, and yeah, we can write them and make them, but ultimately, we want people to hear them. And I don't
yeah.
really feel bad about wanting that. So
Yeah, no, for sure.
I
Because it's
want them
like,
to
I
hear
mean,
these cool stories, or at least stories that I think are cool. But
exactly. Yeah, because like it's like filmmaking to me isn't like some sort of like. I mean, for some people maybe it is, but to me, it's not supposed to be some sort of masturbatory process when you're doing it by yourself and shit. Like it's just
masturbatory.
like
Is
it's
that what
just
the base of that word is?
yeah, but it's just
Masturbatory. Okay.
but it's just like you're supposed. It's meant to be like shared, with other
Yeah.
people, and
No.
you're supposed to
Honest.
experience it. Like it's like I always one thing I love about going to the movies, one thing about I like about film in general is it's supposed to be a communal experience, and it's supposed to be a way of learning about like Roger Ebert. He said like learning about other people's hopes and dreams and fears and all those different types of things. And I
Oh, for
think that's
sure.
why it's the perfect way to connect with people.
I mean,
So
that's what I love about story making. It's just like to tell a yarn and pass it to others is so like
that's a good way to
impactful.
put it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really do enjoy it. But speaking of telling stories, we got a little new game that we wanted to try out today. So I was hoping
What?
to get. Oh, yeah, no. I was hoping we what's it called? So the game that I wanted to try out was some form. It's essentially like a form of. It's like a mixture of Pictionary with Mad Libs and speed drawing. So it's supposed to be very interactive in terms of the audience. So for everybody who's watching right now, you can go ahead and submit things. But right now, I will be honest, we don't have enough people, I think, to kind of do all the things that I'd like for us to do. So I'm going to go on ahead and kind of put some things into it. So essentially, here's the way how it's going to work. One, we're going to give a general topic to Noah to draw. So one simple thing, and we're going to give him that topic. Then we're going to go Mad Lib style and essentially describe a story with that topic, and then he's going to have what do you guys think? If anybody's in there, I'm thinking a minute. We'll try a minute and see how far he gets. But we're gonna give him 1 minute to draw something around the story. So let's see. No, are you a fast drawer?
Depends. Sure. Yeah, let's say I
Let's say
am.
you are. Okay. Oh, dude, is that me?
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I should make it about me, but you already have that up. That don't count. You can't preview
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna
Save that
say
picture though.
yeah.
I need a new profile pic.
Yeah, I'll save it. Yeah, I'll save it in the thing.
Yeah, no. It's funny because you never draw the mustache, but I seen it with the mustache and it don't look good.
I
I
was
think I
actually
look
about
good
to
with the
start
mustache.
drawing the mustache, and I was just like, nah, cheat. I was like, let me
Nah,
erase
she
this
don't
shit.
draw the mustache. Oh my gosh. No. So all right, here we go. So here's the topic. The topic is, let's say, let's say a cold dragon with a bicycle that's also sad but horny. Can you make that work? All right, hold on. I didn't start the timer. All right, hold on.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
you good, you good. All right, I'll let you leave it up.
Oh, actually, I
All
already
right,
erased it. It's okay.
okay. Three, on go.
Mhm.
All right, trying to figure out which fingers I'm gonna use. All right, three, wait, three, two, one, go. All right, he's got 60 seconds. Let's see what he's got. Oh, he's off to the races. Okay, he's got a circle down. He's got another circle down. All right, he's drawing the circle around. Okay, he's drawing it up. Okay, lines. I'm already laughing. Okay, he's got his eyes up. Okay, looks like he's really sad. Oh, oh, this is good. Okay, so he's all right. Now remember, he was a sad. Damn, definitely should have wrote it down. All right, new game. We're
He's
learning.
a sad, cold dragon.
He's a sad, cold dragon. That don't forget that other part.
That's also horny.
That's also horny. This is I literally have to click a button that says not made for kids. So everybody calm down. All right. So he's okay. He's a sad, cold dragon.
This shit is kind of hard.
Okay. All right. And that's it.
Okay. All right. So he's
All
a
right.
sad, cold dragon who's also horny. I tried to encapsulate him being sad,
I
kind
feel
of,
like
but for some reason I
I
stuck his
definitely see.
brow.
Okay, first of all, that's really good. I feel like that's definitely a dragon that's cold, for sure. He's got the nice hat on. I don't know. I kind of see the horniness in his eyes.
So I was just kind of like, I don't know. Like I'm like, he's sad, but also maybe I should have drawn him after the fact, like after he was done something, just kind of like the shame.
The
No, that's
shade.
not good.
Oh no,
Like,
not the shade.
he's sad. The dragon doing the
So he's
walk of
cold
shame.
after the
They call
shade. He'd be like Odysseus sitting in
right.
there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right in the day, that was a deep cut of
That's a
disease.
real deep cut. Y'all know we used to have English together. Oh god, we made so many jokes about that stupid book. What was it, the Iliad?
Yeah,
Uh
Iliad, the Odyssey. Yep.
Iliad, the Odyssey, whatever. That stuff. We sat in there clowning the entire time. Oh man, that's why they took Noah out because they was like he's a better English person, so they gonna put him in the GT class. All right, because I was in there clowning, so they had to take him out
We
clowning.
thought
Jesus
that,
Christ.
well, we thought that story was so funny.
Yo, that was funny, bro.
Oh man.
Odysseus. What is? How do we even get there? I don't even know. All right. We're moving past it.
We'll
Okay.
move on because we can't even
So,
tell people the joke. Oh man.
yeah, because we can't even really walk through the joke. It's so foul. We're trying our best. Okay. I had to grab some paper so I can actually get it written down right. All right. So let's figure it out. Let's see. What do we want to do? Okay. Oh. Okay.
Did you get stuff in the chat?
Let's see. Let me check the chat. Let's see what we have on the chat. Okay, so technically from our chat, we have a fire emoji. Okay, let's do this. Even though these
Okay.
people did not say anything in particular about this
Right.
challenge, let's do this. All right, a pirate who is on. Don't start drawing. A pirate on fire, praising God in. Yeah, let's go with just three. A pirate on
Yeah, I was gonna
fire,
say that's a lot to
praising
draw in
God.
a minute.
Yeah. Okay. A pirate on fire, praising God. That came from three fire emojis, aye, and amen.
Okay. All right. That's pretty creative. All right.
Or maybe a God pirate. All right.
Ready.
Three. Let me get my fingers up. Three, two, one, go. All right. Let's see what he's got. Just to let everybody at home know, we have it is a pirate on fire, praising God. So shouldn't be too hard, but we're gonna see if we can get through it. All right. No, see him. He put the hat down. He's like, I gotta focus. You see, we both wearing hats because it's the pandemic. We not trying to catch the Rona, but at the same
Right.
time, your
You're looking
boys ain't
crazy.
looking clean,
Right. You're looking as clean as we usually do.
bro. Remember that first time we had an Imaginex Live, the two pictures we sent out? I'm telling you, man, I just be amazed at how good I be looking sometimes. All right, 15 seconds. You too, bud, but like still. All right,
I know I
okay.
can.
Oh, 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
There we go.
2, 1.
The fireplace
Hey!
guy.
Awesome. All right, that's pretty good.
Nice.
Okay. Let me just think of so go ahead just to let everybody know. So what we're playing right now, if you're watching, we are playing essentially it is a combination of Mad Libs, Pictionary, and speed drawing. But I just call it, um, what did I call it? Mad.
The name that you came up was really clever. I just can't remember it. Let me check
Let me
Instagram
find
really
it.
quick.
Yeah. We got. Oh damn! I can't be opening up my Instagram on the low. Got too much ish.
You said it's called Mad Sketch Lives.
Mad Sketch Libs. All right, let's do it. So we're playing Mad Sketch Libs. So if you're watching now, that's what we're playing. The way that it works is that you can type in a chat three things. So let's say a noun, an adjective, and then location. I think that's going to be a good one. So noun, adjective, location. So do that. So I'm going to do it right now.
Or a verb.
Or verb. Or verb. Yeah. I said, yeah, so a noun, verb or adjective, or location.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. How about a tennis ball? Okay, so you're pretty good at drawing those. A tennis ball driving to Chick Fil A.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right.
All right. I'll give you a look. All right, give you a couple seconds to kind of figure it out while I also maneuver through my phone properly to get to this timer. All right, give you a little bit of time to think about how you want to set it up, things like that. Again, if you have a suggestion, drop it into the box so that we can kind of, take those and put them on. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Three, two, one, go.
Oh man, my least favorite thing to draw: cars. That's a,
Yeah. I
I
thought
hate
about it
drawing
and I
cars.
was like, I haven't seen him draw a car in years.
Yeah, I
So
hate
it don't have to be
cars.
great. Remember, it's Mad Sketch Labs.
All
Labs
right,
or
so I
Sketch
just
Libs, yeah.
got to draw this as fast as possible. All right, we're gonna have
Hit
the
him with the
tennis
speed
ball in the
racer.
car.
Okay. Okay.
His hands
I'm
on the
s-
wheel.
I'm trying to see how he's gonna get the Chick-fil-A element in here. Maybe he's coming back from Chick-fil-A.
Reach his hand
Oh,
out.
I'd love to. Oh, okay. His tennis ball hand. All right, 10 seconds. Nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one. Yes.
There we go. The tennis ball picking up the Chick-fil-A from the drive-through
How many
window.
times have you turned to your animal and it's like, you're cute, but what if you could also just pick up Chick Fil A from me?
All the time. Like literally so many times I'll be like, Penny, where is my wallet? Penny, where is my phone? Like
Right?
all these different things. I'm just
Like,
like,
look,
can you
okay,
like do
Chick Fil A
something
is
useful?
extreme. Chick Fil A is extreme, but like, I mean, other than being cute, like, could you
Like,
like
can you do something useful other than
get the
sit,
food out the
stay?
microwave, get something out of the
Exactly. Oh,
fridge?
she
I
woke up
know.
because she heard me talking about it. She heard me
Yeah.
say sit and stay. She was like, what you want? She
Oh,
said,
who's the new puppy, by the way?
oh, my mom got a dog. Her name is
Oh,
Ruby.
she's a
Yeah.
red lab,
Yeah, red lab. Her name is
rare with
Ruby.
blue eyes, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, yeah, and her eyes are like really human. It's weird, but like she's like a crybaby, and she's so tiny. Like, so I bring Penny
Well, the
up to
rent or
Ruby.
the rent is it a rent? Because that's always cheaper.
Well, the thing is, she had that for that particular litter, it was nothing but runs. They were all like super tiny. Because I went with her to go pick up her dog,
Who's in
and
charge of
like,
dog production over there?
right, it was just because I that was the first time it ever happened. They were preemies. Like apparently the mother was playing with the father in the backyard or something, and like he jumped on her and she rolled over, and then she started going into labor a week
Oh
early.
no!
Right, but the vet said that the puppies were all good, right? So like yeah, like I
I
bring
ain't
Penny
never
up
heard
to
premature labor of a dog.
right, I know. So like
When
I
you
bring
said
Penny up to
preemies, I
like
was like, what the
I was
hell
like,
is a
huh?
preemie?
Nah, but like the I bring Penny up to the dog, and then Penny, because Penny is still a puppy, she's not like a nurturing like mother type dog or whatever. She's still like young. Like Penny, not even a year old at this point.
Hmm.
So Penny, first thing she sees, she's just like she starts like trying to slam the dog down with her paws and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, you gonna break the dog. So, but
Oh
like she's
my
getting better
gosh.
now. Penny's understanding that that dog is small because like I always take Penny to hang out with like other dogs and stuff
That
like
are
that,
big dogs, right?
that are big dogs, when I can. Like, of course, always outside and always with a mask on because pandemic. But
Can we just, like, I know we can't assume, but like, let's be honest. I don't know. It's getting a little bit annoying every time I post something. I gotta be like, let me tell you all the parameters. Here's everything that happened. We showed up. We all had tests before we got here. Then we did all this.
it's like, all right, we get it. You know what I mean? It's
Literally,
like,
it's
but at
made
least you
me
gotta say
post
it
one.
though.
Right. To be fair, ain't many occurrences. So like, I ain't doing nothing. I pretty much stay in my house. But
Yeah,
all right.
I was gonna say do nothing but walk on trails with Penny and go in
Yeah.
like some sort of
Dude, I'm telling you, if y'all ever watch, if y'all follow Noah on Snapchat at that cartoons guy,
yeah, yeah,
at that cartoons guy, all that is Labrador Retriever and walks. That
yeah.
dude only posts. I get a message like, "Oh, Noah posted a Snapchat." It's like, is it just him walking the dog? I don't
Yes,
know why you think that's so appealing, but
it's literally just drawing cartoons and me and Penny kicking it. That's it. That's just
the
like,
whole pandemic. I think you did it the smart way. You got a dog. That was smart.
yeah, nah, like this is the best time to get a dog. I mean, it's also the worst time because when things start to get to back to normal, quote unquote,
Hmm.
like Penny will be like, bro, where you
Where
been
you
at?
at?
It's
Right. Where
like,
you been
it's
at?
like
You ain't been here
yeah, yeah,
all
all
day.
day. Yeah,
Oh man,
so
I don't know about that much. All right, so let's do one more of these, and then we're gonna go ahead and close this off for tonight. I think we had a good stream. Let's see.
that's fun. Yeah, they always get
Oh,
better.
okay. Just in the theme of things. So, okay. I wonder if you can do this. All right. Okay. So let's go with noun, hedge fund manager.
Oh God,
Uh,
I'll just draw a
so
family back here.
office guy. Yeah, yeah. Hedge fund manager. Losing money on Wall Street to GameStop.
Right.
To GameStop shorts. All right, there you go. I'm gonna
Oh,
give you some time to think about it. What's it called? It's like a little bit of time. Yeah, but if you tuned into this one, thank you for tuning in. We're gonna have another one next month. And overall, we're really enjoying these streams. We like when everybody comes and like, what's it called? Stop by. So when you come in next time, just leave a comment. If you want to drop in for a little bit, say hey. Leave a comment. You can kind of what's it called? Tell us that you enjoyed the stream or something that you like to see, and then tell your friends. We appreciate all of the help we can get in terms of spreading what's it called? The word on the stream. So with that being said, Noah, here's 1 minute in three, two, one, go. All right, everybody. Here's what he's doing. He's got to do hedge fund managers losing money to what's it call it to to GameStop on shorts on GameStop shorts. Hey, Bison. Nice to have you in the chat. I can spell chat right. I can't. Oh, dope. Bison. He's fam. Part of the fam. All right, let's see what we got. Okay. Oh, dude, you only
messing
got
up.
13 seconds. But clear, keep going, keep going. I'll let you know when you get past. I want to see you finish this one. Keep going. Five, four, three, two, one.
So I ended up messing up, but I was trying to do the. It should have been me. Me.
That Yu-Gi-Oh! It should have been me is the funniest thing I think I've seen over the last 2 weeks.
Bro.
If y'all don't
Okay.
know what I'm talking
So
about, I don't even know if we can. Can we describe that? I know we used the word
shoot,
horny
we can
earlier.
play it. But you know what? I really the funniest thing I've seen all this week, and I haven't gotten to talk to you about it yet. I sent it to you on Twitter. Did you saw that Arby's video I sent you, right? Like, yo. And
That
this steak
shit
on the
was.
top bun. This shit look nasty.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh
It's
man.
so
Like,
funny, bro.
I'm so sorry we laughing about a
Oh
video
my
that y'all
god.
might not have seen.
Oh
Are we?
my. Wait. We'll post it here. I'll leave a comment in the chat when we post the video, the full video, what we were talking about. But oh my god, yes, that
I
was
literally
so
laughed at
funny.
the video for 20 minutes. Like y'all are just too.
That sound gross as shit.
That shit sound nasty as fuck. Oh, these weird dudes.
B.
Oh man. I also posted on Instagram for y'all too.
Oh, yeah, please post it on Instagram or the one, oh my gosh, the one where the dude got his car broken into, and he was like, all they stole was like three not even like crazy items because he didn't have a lot of items in there, so they pretty much got nothing. They broke his car and stole pretty much nothing, and except for his freaking Cash App card, and so he happened to be in a CVS and he saw he was getting charges and he looked down and he was like, I'm getting charges for my CVS card. And so he looks around and he just like, wait a second. I think the person at the CVS and he finds the girl who was like using his card at the
Man,
CVS to buy items because he's seeing the things coming up. And so he's just like, hey, you're the one who broke into my car earlier. And she's like, ah. And so the next video is her, I'm telling you, dog, in like the most goofiest trot. Like, cause she
yo,
like five
that's
foot
funny.
two, but like really wide, and she's just like, I'm sorry. And he's chasing her down like, yeah, I got you on video.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. All
Yeah,
right.
but
Thanks everybody for yeah.
listen, thank you guys so much. Speaking of sandwiches, tomorrow
Yeah, speaking of sandwiches, tomorrow Nope.
New short dropping.
New short
Hope you
dropping.
guys like it. It's a silly one, and we'll be dropping that tomorrow. So look for some promo for that. Uh,
Right.
for some more info about when that's coming up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming on,
Yeah.
hanging out with me and Meech today.
Hmm.
This one was a lot of fun.
Definitely. And we'll keep working on this model and keep growing it. So just again, tell your friends, let them know. There's some real funny stuff. I'm also thinking about probably just take some clips from this because I know we got some good ones in there. So, all
Right.
right. Thanks
This
everybody.
episode was brought to you by Arby's.
No, it was not. That's seeing as though we trashed them.
We have the meat.
We have the beats. It was not represented by Arby's. But Arby's, if you want to sponsor us, we will eat your sandwich.
We'll eat your sandwich. Well, I might eat your fries. I don't know about your sandwiches.
We will eat the sandwich if you give us the money.
We'll split one. Right.
Speak for yourself. We'll split one. All right, I can do that. We ain't never getting sponsored by Arby's. All right. Thanks everybody
Yeah,
for coming on, and have a nice day.
take care. Bye.